In light of the circumstance and the fact that what I signed up for originally is not what I'm dealing with now.
What are you dealing with?
Just living in the backyard, being the loser.
Too tough?
It's a little, it is. It's more than I bargained for, and it's certainly not what I signed up for. I would love to have an opportunity to work for your organization through the conventional route potentially one day. But at this point, I don't even feel like I want to come back to the boardroom. It's just, it's not worth it to me to go through this. It really isn't.
So you're quitting?
Said, I would love to resign from the process.
Doesn't that make you a quitter? Doesn't that make you a loser?
It does not.
Wouldn't that preclude you from coming to our organization and doing anything for us if you're not willing to go through this?
Would you have quit if you had won?
I may have. The process has been tough on me. It's been really difficult. I would not have ever signed up for this had I known that I would be living in tents in the freezing cold weather, working in the rain. It's not how I want to spend the next however many weeks. I appreciated the opportunity.
Plus, you know you're in serious trouble.
The truth is that I have learned so much about myself and being on this process. It's been incredibly insightful. I've loved so many of the challenges that have come up. It's a great way to get to know your strengths, your weaknesses. I've appreciated it, and I want to thank you for the opportunity.
Well, I thank you, too. I just want to leave you with this. This is a major opportunity. This is a major lifetime event for you. In all of the years that I've been doing this, only one person has left. I've been amazed that there's only been one person, because some people, and sometimes you really suffer. It's very tough. You're doing something that when you look back on your life, I think you will not be proud of, number one. Number two, when I give speeches on success and speeches on motivation, the second point I make is never, ever give up, never quit. I say that. You can never be successful if you quit. If you want to leave, if you want to, you can dress it up anyway. But you came into this knowing it wasn't going to be easy, and you're quitting. I don't know if you want that.
It would be quite like this.
You want to know? If I were you, I'd rather be fired, to be honest, than quit. I hate the concept. I hate what you're doing with quitting. I hate what you're doing for yourself. Me, I don't care. You make my job easier. But the fact is, I hate that you're going to be living with that for a long time. You quit. I just think it's a mistake for yourself.
I appreciate your candor, and I knew that you would feel that way. And
you know, it's sort of like a boxer. I have more respect for a boxer that's in big trouble, and he goes out and he just gives it everything, and he sometimes gets knocked out, than I do for a boxer that quits in his corner. I hate seeing a boxer quit in his corner. And you're quitting in your corner. I'm quitting in my corner because I also know that there was so much more that I could have done on that task. And I'm just thinking that there's just something that's going on with my spirit, that it isn't being the typical resilient person that I came into this space being.
You said you've learned a lot about yourself in this process. If the end result of that is quitting, what have you really learned about yourself if you're giving up?
But see, like Mr. Trump said, and I appreciate the question, I can coat this any way that I want. So for me, it doesn't feel like I'm quitting anything. It feels like I'm actually staying true to my integrity, staying true to a process that doesn't work for me naturally.
Michelle, it's a real-life process. When you go out into business,
I get that.
When you go out into business, it's going to be much tougher than living in a tent at 72 degrees
Trump,
in Los Angeles on the top of a hill. It's not so bad. What happens when you meet your first obstacle in business and you decide, you know what, I don't like it, I'm not happy about it, I'm going to quit? You're never going to make it.
I've never done it. And anybody who knows...
You've done it now.
I have done it now, and I may never do it again.
Michelle, I accept your resignation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will see you three later. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, Michelle.
Thank you.
If she was still a fan of her team, she shouldn't have left them. She should have come into the boardroom and taken her medicine like a man or woman in this case, instead of leaving them to come into the boardroom and maybe one of them gets fired when they wouldn't otherwise have been fired.
Tough situation. It just doesn't feel right.
What the hell did you do? Don't do that. Don't. What did you do? Don't do that. Man, are you... Just stand behind me.
Get out of your mind. After the boardroom, Michelle came back to camp with us to pack her things and say goodbye.
I mean, we're not going to lie to you. We are in shock. I mean, I'm in, like,
I
utter
haven't
shock.
quit something, I don't think, since I was maybe 3.
Now you have.
Now I have, big deal.
I'm really angry. One of the 3 of us is fired.
Tim, do not even go that route.
I hope not.
He really might fire one of us now.
He's not going to.
Right.
Nah.
Really?
Right.
Because our leader gave up.
Michelle really screwed us over. She was definitely going to be fired, 100%. And now one of us could be fired. It makes me really quite angry. You quit.